Hey guys, welcome back to Big Brain. This is Reacts. I'm Taylor. That's too much.
What's up, y'all?
And today we're going to be reacting to Batwoman, season 2, episode 3. Batgirl Math.
Last time, Batwoman, we had Alice release the virus that she used on Mary and her mom, but she put it in the bats and infected the people of Gotham to get Sapphire's attention. And Sapphire took the bait and captured Alice. So we'll see kind of what Alice wants. Ryan kind of exposed herself to Commander Crow because she stepped into the role, and so he knows she's an imposter and he's not too happy about it. Luke finally sort of came around to allowing Ryan to take on the mantle until Kate comes back at least. Mary was already fully on board. So yeah, we're just gonna continue with that and see where they go this week. Full reactions are available on Patreon.
Why she got AirPods in the tub? That don't even
Champagne, sir.
sound right.
We didn't order champagne.
No, your wife back home did.
Ooh. You said, oh, you in here cheating, huh? You cheating. Wow. He's a crappy fighter.
Yeah.
What kind of punch was that? She must got her stuff blasted.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Beat him to death and put him in the bed. Wow. Yeah, don't cheat on her.
Oh my gosh.
This is Victor Zsasz. You know, the one that was in Suicide Squad? That worked for Black Mask? That's who this is, because he had all them scars. And he does that for each kill.
Uh-oh.
Kind of gross.
Are you kidding me?
Really?
He ain't got no more room.
Looky who's getting close
His
to
face
retirement.
does.
Why you make it so long, bruh? Boy, if you don't start running.
Ooh.
Seriously?
She didn't land that superhero landing.
I would have stuck the landing if the boots actually fit.
Ooh. Not tight boots.
You know we don't have an inexhaustible supply of those, right? About $1,000 a piece. We're at about $4,000 now.
Dang, those is like 1,000 pieces.
Worth it.
Yeah.
She act
So
like
you
she
better
can
go back
them
and
up.
pick them up.
The suit's bulletproof.
We ain't got
dumbass.
many like that.
Who are you?
Batwoman.
Nah, you ain't Batwoman.
Is that so? Luke, I need a good comeback. Luke.
Sorry, nothing's coming.
He's like, well, points for me.
Can we use code names? Because you don't speak quietly.
Beeping?
What is that? Is that an alarm?
Tagging the GCPD. I gotta go.
You got somewhere else you need to be?
Now go pick up those other 3 that you didn't
You had
use.
a
Right.
comfortable 12-second cushion before I would have had to revoke your parole for missing your appointment. I assume this means you have a day job now?
Good morning.
She has a night job.
Dumb question. Did we get a new Batwoman? Dumber question. Is she black? Don't get me wrong. I'm all about the
I'm
representation.
tired of this news lady.
Did I miss something?
Is she black? Did I miss something?
Don't get me wrong.
Ryan Wilder's parole officer. Okay. Hi. Did I just hire Ryan for a bartending position? Yes. Yes. I was very impressed
Good cover.
by her fruit slicing abilities. Yeah. Okay. Talk to you soon. Well, this is perfect because working at the holdup will detract people from thinking you're you-know-who, and it'll explain why we'll be hanging out together all the time.
All the time.
She's like, oh, you actually expect me to work.
Said I'm only keeping the suit warm till Kate gets back. You make it seem like she's not. Which one is it?
I have to get back to my patients. I'll call the bar manager and let her know you're coming in for training.
Oh, they took her too.
You
Where in the
missed a
Leanne
gorgeous
view?
sunrise.
Where are we?
Well, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. Well, I'm a little surprised they got you a companion ticket. I guess they needed someone to report back I was dead.
Sophia? How do you know her?
How do you know her?
She's been surveilling Julie and me for months.
She always did like to watch.
Sound like Eugene from The Walking Dead.
For the record, when you fail and I end up dead alongside you, it's no longer considered a favor.
She's smart for
I
picking up that
poisoned
show.
my
She's
one
always been
true
smart.
friend, Mouse, so I could enact the perfect revenge on my family, and Sophia ruined everything. If I die today, so be it.
Damn. Yeah, she really pissed that her season 1 plan didn't go through.
Whatever drama Alice has with you people, I'm not part of it. I don't need to be here. No one cares what you need.
Oh, excuse me. You kidnapped me. She act like I had the audacity to say, like, what?
Great tie. Tell
Them
you so.
floors look
Yeah, it goes well with
expensive.
that badge. Dude, get your hands off me. What?
It really does bring out the color in your eye.
And
Ain't
no
nobody
one.
see that?
I'm that guy. But that happy
Oh, they
little
did
tune has
see,
really
clearly.
accelerated my timetable, so I need to be on my way. You have a gun in your lab. What kind of a scientist are you? Safety zone. Oh, I'm wrong.
Oh, well, damn. Okay, Batwoman, we just popping people off and that, like that. Okay. Just shooting them straight in the head right on screen. Cool.
You're a multi-billionaire. Why am I only making $12.50 an hour at the holdup?
Well, okay. We can talk about it.
When did you start working at the holdup?
When my PO wouldn't get off of my ass about punching the clock.
We need a manager, and she needs a civilian.
Yeah, she definitely makes less than me.
I had you drugged, kidnapped, and shipped to my doorstep. This is my way of saying no hard feelings.
What?
Sit with me. But I'm afraid you've been misinformed. I didn't blow up your sister's plane. Someone wants you to think I killed Kate, when the truth is, I haven't thought about her or you since you left this island 5 years ago. Which means the two of us
She was
have
on
a
the
puzzle
island?
to solve. So sit, my friend, and join me for a glass. Like old times.
But then how does she know that Alice thought that she blew up Kate's plane?
Mhm.
But I believe her. So there's a third villain here who wants to pit Alice against Sophia. But why? And then who really blew up Kate's plane? And the fact that Kate was here before is like, wow. Was I supposed to know that? I knew she went somewhere to train, but
Can I
like...
make you a drink?
There's a button hidden on the side.
So I take it you're the replacement. What happened to the old one? Did she get killed? You don't seem very comfortable in yours. It's like trying to pass for somebody else.
I didn't design the damn suit.
I can tell. Because I don't see the Batwoman in you. And maybe that's because I don't see the you in Batwoman.
You want to know what I see?
Is it a shoulder-fired surface-to-air missile?
Oh, hell no.
He just keep an RPG under his bar. Okay. She said, oh, hell no.
Zsasz doesn't find work, work finds him, meaning someone hired him to get this list. We figure out who he works for and we stop them.
You still gotta stop Zsasz. He'll find work
Guess he
somewhere
really
else.
opened up to you the last time.
Not as Batwoman, as Ryan.
Are you insane? Why would a hitman rat out his employer?
But
he does know
Because she knows
who
him
you
not
are,
just through
or
people.
at least of you, peripherally. So it's worth a shot.
Or you become a tally mark over his right eyebrow.
Or I find out who hired him. You're a billionaire, right?
You want me to kill your ex?
I want you to take out Alice. Her Wonderland gang killed my mom.
Sideways doesn't mean my job's over.
So whose price do I need to be?
I don't kill and tell.
Wasn't gonna be that easy.
Did I get the sniffer close enough to his phone?
Yep. Vacuumed up all
There
his
we
data,
go.
along with 3 layers of encryption. Stand by while I burrow through his most recent contacts. Sophia.
I know you want me to be a bad person, but I'm not. I didn't kill your sister.
She seems to have a lot of
I did
enemies.
draw attention to my island.
Then why do I have a note signed by you saying otherwise?
Oh, then by all means, you got me, Alice. My name was on a note.
Then who blew it up?
Clearly someone who thought you still mattered to me.
Traded a weapon designed to kill Batwoman in exchange for a vial of your Desert Rose serum. Only I reneged on my end. You killed my entire gang in retaliation.
You have a gang?
Had.
Killing lackeys sounds tedious.
Or thorough.
If I was being thorough, why are you standing here?
Okay. So somebody really is trying to pit Alice against her. So, but why? Who? There's a character that we don't even know about, clearly. Unless it's her, but I don't know why.
Sophia took her in, groomed her to be a soldier, and promised her an eternity of protection and health.
But Alice had her heart set on destroying the Kane family back in Gotham. So let me guess. Alice betrayed her?
Alice broke the cardinal rule of the island. She tried to leave and take a desert rose flower with her.
I don't think she tried. She did.
My family has dedicated lifetimes to protecting its secret. History is littered with colonizers who come with their false ideals and pillage for their own profit. The African diamond trade, oil in the Middle East. Cariana is no different. Our garden will be ravaged and our peaceful island will cease to exist.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you blew up my sister's jet.
I didn't bring down her jet.
And I didn't expose the secret of the Desert Rose to the world.
She sounds like we could play this game all day.
And she did the rest.
And who is this person?
Sophia, I've never heard of her.
One of her many aliases. The only Sophia we have in our database has half a dozen European passports with just as many.
Oh, she gave it to her. What's her name?
Mary.
Mary.
But why pit her against Mary? She doesn't want Mary dead. She just said last episode, "You're my only sister. I don't want you dead." So I don't know. I'm lost. I'm not seeing where this is all going.
Kate is not coming back. Luke?
How can you say that? After everything we've been through.
Because there are scientific theories on multiple worlds. And there are odds for surviving a car crash. Do you know what the odds are for surviving a plane explosion midair? And even if you do survive the explosion, how do you survive the fall?
You looked me in the eye and said miracles happen.
No. So do tragedies. And the city needs a hero. It needs a Batwoman. Someone who's not perfect, but who can show us all that there is still hope despite everything.
How is this kryptonite not affecting her yet?
I don't know. I haven't even thought about that yet. She has to be taking something for the pain.
Good.
It just don't seem like it's bothering her,
You
and
need
I'm
to see this.
confused.
What's up? Roxanne's CT scans came back. Ugh, no. Did her cancer progress? Where'd her cancer go?
Stage 3 cancer doesn't
Did that
disappear overnight.
the rose
What's the
from the
patient's
island
name?
cure her cancer?
Roxanne Adams. According to her medical record, she was treated for the bat bite the other night.
Well, she's on here.
She's killing everybody who took a piece of the garden.
Mary! Zsasz is here. I need you.
Hi.
You're Victor Zsasz.
I'm actually here to clean up a little mess. It seems you and I have wrestled some of the same.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The list. Anybody who knows about the... Okay, I get what you're saying. That's why they were Hamilton Dynamics, because she gave him to synthesize the cure. Okay, I got you.
Oh, and don't kill me, but I made some alterations.
To what, the suit? It's not yours.
I know, it's Kate's, but if I'm gonna be Batwoman, I'm doing it my way.
But the suit is perfect.
Have you seen the damn wig?
Yeah. It's funny because people been complaining about the wig online. So that was kind of like a nod to them. Well, I mean, because it looked better on Kate, let's be honest.
Right.
Because it was meant for her.
It was meant to suit her features and bring him out. Yeah.
Right. Ryan needs her own thing.
I had in the dumpster.
That is not a good place to hide, ma'am. I'm sorry, you were better off.
I would have gotten that dumpster with them rats.
Yeah, you hid right in the open. Like, what was that? You were better off running.
You see me now?
New look.
New Batwoman.
I
Are you going to grant her freedom or not?
The second I have the chance, I'm putting Alice away for good.
Then I have no more use for you.
Well, shit. Sophie said not today.
If the person
How
you're
you put those
inflicting
on so
pain on
smoothly?
actually enjoys pain.
Like, I would accidentally put it on my pinky finger. I'd be like, hold up, wait.
I imagine her suit can block the knives.
At what point do you just...
Well, her neck might not be able to.
Her neck can, not her face. Ooh.
Her neck might not be able to either.
Look who's comfortable now.
We got to get her some better fight scenes.
And there's a little red streak. You couldn't have grabbed her.
Remember when we met? You were hiding out on that yacht we were raiding. You just escaped captivity. Your mouse locked away, his father out in the world. You're so broken. So angry. Like a siren thrashing in her net. You thanked me for finding you.
You didn't find me.
No. No, you found yourself. Because I taught you how to turn your rage into power. But that rage never included killing Kate, and now it consumes you to the point of seeking revenge against a supposed killer? Why? What happened?
Can a girl change her mind?
Not the girl I knew. Not the girl who loved her sister more than anyone. What happened between the two of you, Alice?
Answer the question, Alice.
Two sisters who would do anything for one another. But I was wrong.
You took everything from me.
Because I gave you everything. Just like I'll give you your sister.
I see, Shell.
Yep, she took her captive.
That's Kate's necklace. If I blew up Kate's plane with her inside, how could I possibly have this?
So she kidnapped Kate.
Yep.
That's enough.
I am not leaving this island without Kate.
She'll be brought back to the island as soon as you leave. I'm not foolish enough to have you both here at the same time.
And I'm supposed to just believe you.
I have every intention of giving you your sister back. But before I do, I need you to do something for me.
The Bat is back. In black. Last night, Gotham's newest resident made a dramatic debut, putting the pizzazz in taking down Zsasz. Hey, Batwoman. Love the new do.
What?
How did they even see her? Mary was the only one there.
We got a new one.
And they got a
The
clear
very
cover
definition
picture.
of vigilante is one who acts without recourse to lawful procedures.
Well, yeah, but she's awesome.
She like, really?
Fine.
Okay.
Next up, housing.
It's on my to-do list.
Do you know what's on Batwoman's to-do list? Literally saving the city from falling into a black hole of despair.
She's multitasking.
Need a home address by next week, or I'm writing you up.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
They just expect people to work miracles. Yep, I got a job this week and I gotta have a place to stay by next week. Okay. Like, it's bad enough I don't have a place to live. Now you're trying to tell me I gotta magically have the money to have a place to live? What?
Sophia spared you, which means she has a crush on you, which is all very well and good until it's not.
Why are you still alive?
Sophia and I need each other. But if you arrest me, then I can't complete the job that your new girlfriend has tasked me with. And then she might never tell me where Kate is.
Kate? Where did they get a professional photo of you?
You didn't hear. Yeah, Mary's doing all my PR now.
Of course she is.
That makes sense.
Crazy. My PO is
Mary, what?
She's doing her PR, basically her social media, her taking her professional pictures and giving them out to the news, advertising for her. Oh, new design.
I got a few more made.
Specifically for you.
I'll work on my aim.
Start collecting them, don't leave them behind.
Sorry for being so hard on you.
Mm-hmm.
You kicked some major ass yesterday.
I get it. You miss Kate. But I need you to give me a chance. A real chance. Till she's back.
Yeah.
Let me make some upgrades to the Batmobile.
Okay, now you're being crazy again.
They could use some upgrades.
I know I shouldn't have kept how I feel from you, but it doesn't change the fact that it is how I feel.
That doesn't change how I feel.
Okay.
Difference of opinion. I mean, everybody kind of deals with grief in their own way and tragedy.
You got a name? Not yet. Get one. I'm not giving the boss of photos from dude in the black mask.
Black Mask. Was a name drop to the villain.
Do you have any idea what in the hell Kate was doing looking into a painting by Jack Napier?
Maybe we can ask her when we find her, sir. I think Kate's alive.
I enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed how Luke and Ryan finally came to a term of agreement, and he is seeing that Kate won't be back anytime soon, so we might as well get used to Ryan for as long as we need her. She's not going anywhere. He's seen Mary's point of perspective and why she feels the way she feels. And I think he understands it, but he's not going to go for it, as you all heard him say.
Yeah, he's holding out hope for Kate being alive still. And he's right, but I think he's just going to be disappointed when she comes back and she ain't going to be Batwoman.
The list of the hitmans makes more sense now. Basically, everybody who's took some of the flower and cured whatever they needed to cure.
It's not that they took the flower.
They
Remember, yeah, because Mary gave them the cure to it. Because she gave it to the Hamilton Dynamics to synthesize, which makes sense. They tied that together very well. Yes.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think that they would know about it.
The flower, no.
No, they don't know anything about it. If anything, they need to go after Hamilton Dynamics. Everybody who works with them and had connections with them.
I think that's what they were doing. But I think what they were going to realize at a point was what Mary figured out was that it was curing other things like cancer, like it cured that woman's cancer. Once they would have checked back in with their patients who they gave the cure to, people with long-lasting conditions, their conditions would have disappeared. And then they would have realized, well, that cure, it cured all this stuff, Then they would have wondered like where it came from, and then they would have looked into it, and then they would have found the island, and then it would have been a battle to get those plants. And Sophia's plant, her island won't be peaceful anymore. It'll turn into, basically people coming there and wanting to take what they have. And, who's to say Sophia's the owner of that? They might try to take it from her by force, and it would just cause a mess. And then if she kills somebody, then you're getting other forces involved, and that's everything she wants to avoid. So she was trying to kill anybody who would get too close. And Mary knows, but Mary's not going to do anything with that information. And who knows how far down the list Victor Zsasz got.
Well, they're all going to die, so nothing we can do.
For me, I personally didn't care for the episode. I'm going to be honest. It was not my favorite. Just some stuff that was just, I don't know, I feel executed very poorly. Like the whole Sophia reveal was kind of anticlimactic to me.
I didn't expect it to be like that. I expected it to be more grand, but
yeah, they hyped her up, and I just don't feel like she delivered. No offense to the actress, but I don't think she just doesn't seem like anybody I would be scared of. Like, I just think they hyped her up for no reason, and then Alice wasn't even really afraid of her all like that. So like, I feel like that was just hyped up way too much, and she just doesn't come off as much of a threat to me. Like, I don't know what I should be afraid of. I mean, yeah, she has connections. She can have people do stuff for her, but I mean, there's how many other people have connections? Like, I don't understand why people are so scared of her. Maybe that'll be revealed later on, but personally for me, she didn't do anything right now. I just didn't care for her. Ryan needs better fight scenes. Like that whole Victor Zsasz fight at the end was just kind of pathetic to me. Both the fights with RPG and all that, like, come on now, they can do better. Like Arrow's not even on air. They need to take their stunt team and put some stuff together, because these last few episodes I've been passing because I know they had a lot to deal with and it's COVID, so they can only do so much. But that fight scene was just pure pathetic. Like he already up in her face, so like they can fight.
Could have killed her right then and there.
Yeah, like it's just a little.
I don't understand how he didn't piece together that she's Ryan. As smart as he is.
I don't think he was really concerned about who's under the mask. I really don't think he cares personally. What I like the black mask nod. That was kind of cool. Because Victor Zsasz works under him. There were some parts of the episode I thought were cool. I like how they wrote the story. My problem is with the execution of it. It just didn't flow too well to me personally. It just didn't give me like that wow. Like it just was kind of, I feel like it was bland almost. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm in a weird mood today, but that's just how I felt. What else was I gonna say? I like Ryan's new look. again, the execution of how that whole conversation went about, one person commenting on how you look, I mean, and you changed the whole thing. Like, granted, we all wanted it, but I feel like that could have been executed better. I feel like Ryan should have wanted it. It shouldn't have had to take someone else to like, oh, you don't look like a Batwoman. And like, even the dialogue with that was a little choppy. Overall, I still love the show, though. I'm still going to continue with it. That one bad episode is not going to deter me. For me, you like the episode
that you just said.
You what?
I wanted it. I feel like they should have added more scenes of her personal opinion on the look, more than his comment.
Right, because he's already don't really care about people, and he's already rude. So it's like you expect someone like that to say something. Like, it would have been more meaningful if somebody, like, I would even rather like a more of a rando said it than a like Zsasz. Like, who is he? Like, what the heck? Like, I don't know. I feel like his opinion shouldn't matter because villain's always going to talk mess regardless. But maybe because she knew him and, you know, Ryan knew him, so maybe she felt a little offended, so she just did it. But I don't know, I feel like it could have just been handled better personally. What I did like is I figured that, you know, Kate was taken captive somewhere. But I don't know. They wrote it weird, like, oh, I'm not going to bring Kate to the island until you leave. Like, you could have just said, I have her somewhere. I'm not going to tell you. Like, I get they're trying to write around not having Ruby appear because she's going to appear later. But, like, I feel like that the dialogue was just, again, choppy. Could have wrote that a little better. And like I said, overall, so the whole Sophia stuff, I just didn't like. It just didn't do much. The whole plant idea of, like, her plants was cool. But this like a fake Themyscirian island. Like there weren't no men there. It was like a bootleg Themyscira. Like, I don't know. I'm just it's this episode, I'm over it. It just didn't do much. But I ain't gonna sit here and rip on this episode when there's plenty.
Wasn't my favorite, but it was decent. I enjoyed it. Oops.
I did like the range they did with Alice, because like for a moment it was like they didn't know what they wanted to do with Alice, because she was the big villain of the first season, and it's like now she's here. Her plan's not going to necessarily work because her vendetta was against Kate and the dad, and Kate's gone. So it's like they got to figure out what to do with Alice. Like now they're rewriting the story for Alice, because like they already killed off Mouse, and they, you know, already did all this stuff, and now Kate's gone. So it's like, well, what do I do now? I go after the person that killed Kate. And then what was the whole point of her? I didn't destroy her plane. Somebody else did this and that. Like, why were you playing games when you really had Kate? Like, what was the whole point of going through all that? And Alice didn't even believe her. And she had me believing there was some third person out there, and it really wasn't. Like, I don't know. Again, that whole thing was weird. But I liked that Alice was kind of like not knowing her purpose either. It was kind of like she was going along with, the writers were going along with the journey with her, like, oh, we got to figure out what we want to do with you. But it's also can be a moment for Alice to realize that, well, I had this big grand plan and now it's ruined. So what am I going to do now? So, and then they had Sophia like nitpick at her past. I like that, to figure out how Alice became Alice. I thought that was cool, and that she ended up on the island, and that Kate was there before too. So I liked all that. And I kind of like that she nitpicked with her and was kind of like, you know, you and Kate were close, but you wanted to kill her. Like, what's up with that? Like, I like that she kind of challenged Alice with that. But those are what I liked and disliked about the episode. It wasn't a totally bad episode. It was just choppy. I'll put it that way.
I'm kind of confused with how they know each other.
Alice and Sophia?
Yeah.
So when Alice escaped from Mouse's home, they said they found each other on a boat. She found out, Sophia found Alice on a boat and saved her, brought her to the island for years and trained her up. That's how Alice knows how to fight. And she says she gave Alice everything. So she brought Alice to the island. But the rule is you're not allowed to leave. like the mascara you're not supposed to leave. They bootlegged the mascara. So they kept Alice there. And then Alice, when she left, she took the little plan or whatever and enacted revengeance upon Kate. So yep, that's how they knew each other. But what Sophia was saying, she's like, I didn't really recognize you because she's like, you didn't when you were here, you didn't have, where was this rage that you felt for Kate and them? I think the rage sort of built on when she, was like, my family didn't even look at me or look for me. Like they just assumed I was dead. And I think she started getting hurt. And as she was talking to Kate, like her and Kate was really what built Alice's character up. So it's kind of weird now that Kate's gone because it's like Alice, the actress that plays her is really strong. Like she's a really good actress, but it's like, yes, your screen partner, your scene partner that had those emotional beats with is gone. So now we gotta like put her with all these characters, Sophie and Mary and Sophia, and we gotta Julia. Like we gotta figure out where she works best now. Like. So it's like, it's some stuff we got to figure out. Like, but I ain't going to keep going on. I already been talking too long. So be sure to let us know what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to Patreon for full and early reactions.
And we will see you guys on the next one.
Bye.